Look at this red dart here on the side. Wow, that's pretty rare. There may be more here even now. Now in Brazil, I don't know of any like this. Man, the first Dodge darts were so ugly, poor things. That's what this is, look. Some are even stranger, but adjusting the wheel profile or tire greatly improves it. There you go, look. That's how our story began. From the Dodge Dart, okay, and then look. And there's already the version that came to Brazil. Wow, what a crazy ride. Look here, the Cadillac. The big wheels used to come in the back. Look, the old guys are arriving. Check out the other one maneuvering over there. Look at that one arriving. Crazy, man. Look at the tangerine wheels. Look at this. Look. Wow. Look, this was amazing, huh? The Daytona. This is wonderful. I've never seen it up close before. What a beautiful car. It's so much more beautiful than the Cobra. For real. I'm sorry, guys. Look how messed up this command is. Look at how beautiful this car is. You're crazy. Look, it's held together by a wire. So there's no mistake. That's beautiful, man. This car is beautiful. Beautiful. This car is also designed by Shelby, right? This Daytona here is well known, very famous, but there are way fewer units than the Cobra. Another incredible design by Shelby. It's beautiful, man. This car is beautiful, wonderful. It's pretty simple inside, but still really cool. What a car's look. A new vibe, a new ride, but really beautiful. Look, here's the thing. I'm going to give you an explanation because I think it's important for me to give you some kind of explanation, some kind of accountability. That, for me, it's also not that simple to come here and record these videos. Because I don't want to seem like I'm coming here to say that this is the best place in the world, that this is the only place that matters, that everything here is great. It's not like that. But we have to accept and understand that here, this has a huge influence on what we have and had in Brazil regarding cars, vintage cars. Almost everything we have in Brazil was influenced by these countries, Europe, Japan, and especially the United States. If we look at some cars, even national ones like Opala and maybe the Gol, we took references from imported cars, from the Americans, from those other guys and other brands. So it's impossible not to have a connection between us and those guys and those other countries, even the United States. Of course, here the scale is much bigger, the diversity is much greater, but I'm saying this because I really can't understand why you, the Brazilian audience, don't like these videos that much. I know you don't like them very much, you don't watch them that much. Only a small part of our audience actually stops to watch. Most don't care. I even understand that it's not our culture, it's not our people. People really are quite different. But with cars, the connection is so strong that we often ignore it, almost as if we don't want to see it. I think that's more or less what happens. And I bring these videos so we can compare our market with theirs, so we can have this visual impact, so we can make connections with other countries. I plan to travel to other places to record for you. I never imagined I'd be applying eye drops only in Brazil, so I hope you understand and I hope you enjoy it too. Well, today we have a very interesting situation here, because I caught one of the most classic event gatherings here in South Los Angeles. And today the guy's theme is Chevelle. Chevelle and the K5 Blazer, from what I understood. So many Chevelles. Chevelle, right? Yesterday, coming into the city, I saw on the guy's Instagram that Chevelles would be coming from all over nearby, even from other states. From Arizona, Nevada, Northern California, people from San Diego, people who traveled far to bring their Chevelles here, and now I've arrived here. It's 7:30 a.m. It's a parking lot that's far from everything. It's not near the beach, just surrounded by huge blocks and a few big stores. And at 7:30 in the morning, it's already like this and packed with all kinds of cars, everything. The guys set a theme, right? But actually, everyone who has a car comes to join in, comes from far away. Many cool cars. Let's see if we can find them. The Chevelles from the guys here. I'm still a bit lost and not sure where they are. Reviewing everything. I parked farther away. Let's walk. This is amazing to see up close. That's wild. There's everything. There's all kinds of stuff. Kombi, Beetle, Chevrolet pickup, Ford pickup. I saw a lot. Pontiac Camaro over there. Look, here's the C10. I saw many Chevelles yesterday and went crazy in traffic. There was a lot. Check out the Thunderbird. Add the lowriders. See over there. There's a big Jeep over there and some pickup trucks. Look at this one. And just go. Let's ride. That's cool.
Like, and it's really awesome too.
Mine are all similar.
Wow, look at this, man. And there's an Impala, and it's rolling. 454 the pickup. Let's look at the mechanics. I think most of the ones I've seen here this month are fuel injected. No mercy, but see how high it is. Look at that rear wheel size. Did I see this car the other day? Look at this. Look at the Chevelle's backs. Aren't these 67s and 66s beautiful? Look at the mix with the new Corvette. This is a hell of a mix. Really good. Look. And from here, this meeting of the guys, from here they go for a ride, right? Right? Along the coast here, on the road that goes along the coast, and they park all the cars in a huge parking lot in front of the beach. That's their thing. That's their event. I think it's once a month. It's called Cruising Pacific Coast Highway. Crossing the coast road. What about this pickup truck for sale? 11,500.53. Today I'm in Costa Mesa, California. I came to a meeting that I follow. I followed them on Instagram for a while. It's called Cruising Pacific Coast Highway, riding along the coast highway. There's the road that goes along the Pacific coast here, right? And they leave here from Costa Mesa and go to this little coastal town called Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach is very close to Long Beach, right? It's south of Los Angeles there. And here there's a really strong car culture with classic cars, sports cars, of all kinds, all of them. Every niche of classic cars is here. And many of the Discovery Channel shows are filmed in Long Beach, Huntington Beach. This whole region here really breathes customization, chip foos, big names. These guys come from a huge region. It's not small. It's made up of many counties, right? A lot of cities are part of all this. And every time I came here since I was a kid, I noticed that I came here to surf. I came here to spend months living here. I even dropped out of college to come here. I've stayed here several times at different moments, you know? And this place always stood out because of the car customization scene, the old cars and lots of pickup trucks. Look, the air-cooled cars are passing by right now, so it's a region that's really rich in that kind of content. And here, look. Look, even Porsche. There's even a lime green one. It's for car enthusiasts, not brand fans. I think most Chevelle, wow, the lot is huge. It's really big. It just goes on and on. Look how awesome this is. Imagine this. Wow. As our friends from the South say, oh my God. Coronet 440, the Chevelle's here. Chevelle Malibu. Look, the Coronet. Some wheels. Look at the pickup. Wow, look at those wheels. That's amazing. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome, right, guys? Really, really awesome. Which do you prefer, the older or newer ones? Not the new ones, right? Right here in front, the most modern one. It's more impressive, but the old one was great too. Love this body style. Let's go check it out. The taillights make the rear design more interesting. See, it's much straighter now. Wow, that's awesome, man. That's crazy. Look how many models there are. Here are some Impalas. Wow, look at how big this event is. Wow, look at the build of these wheels. Look at this. Wow, that's something different. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the back. Amazing, huh? I didn't expect that. So much diversity of cars like this. Look at the size of the event, just so you guys have an idea. Look, Monte Carlo. Big black Foscon, all used up. Look at the size of the parking lot. Look at the Camaro. All used up, all yellow. All burnt out. More rat pickup trucks, Chevelles and Buicks keep arriving. Look, here it is again. The Riviera here. Look at the pickup truck over there. Too many people, too many cars. The huge parking lot is packed. Look, so stylish. Little pie. Look at the beautiful Buick. Oh no, it's ruined. Impressive. Let's watch the cars arrive. Wow, look how nice it turned out. This one too. Wow. That's crazy, Joe. That's wild, look. Imagine building this. Wow, look to the side. Imagine, what is this? Chevy's tough here, right? I'll tell you, Chevrolet here is a weird business. Check out the Plymouths and all those Mopars and the air-cooled ones across the way. Everything's separated. Cool. Wow, look at his bare metal Camaro.
It's like a spy car. Ah, yes, yes.
Wow, look at this. Look at the wheels. It lacks a roll cage, but it still looks like a race car. Look at how low this is. Look at the quality of these tires and wheels. What a set in restoration. Looks amazing, right? Here on the side too. Look, two cars. It's cool to see the Dodges, huh? The Plymouth Mopars are notable here since we rarely see many Mopars at these events. Look how awesome that is. What is that? Now that's wild, huh? Look at the white interior. It's a Hemi?
Wow!
What an amazing ride. Check out the big Dodge. It's really modern. So modern. Look at that nice paint job. Wow, is the car purple? Yeah, the car is sort of purple. Very modern, right, guys? But yeah, really well done. Look at the finishing touches. Look. Look. It's modern, but well done. Look at the interior. Chorus carpet. Well finished. Look at the black wheels. Well finished, but well made. I mean, heavily modified, but well done. Look. Look, another car with the photo album of what we did. Check it out. Look at the construction of the Dojon. It came out messed up. Look, he scraped it, took everything off. I'm going to go a bit fast. Look at the guy's photo album. Check it out. Look, another one. That's Ford over there. Check out the Buick Regal that became the Grand National. This body style is really cool. It's packed, man. Packed, dude. Look at the Mercury. Look at the hubcaps. Look. Who knows this hubcap here? That's cool. Right-hand drive. This weekend, I was lucky that it was their event and they did. I don't know if this happens every time, but they did an addition to celebrate the Chevelles, right? And the K5 Blazers. So when I got here, I imagined yesterday I saw a lot of Chevelles around the city at night. And during the day, Chevelles driving around the area too. I was shocked when I arrived. It was a great surprise, and I noticed something really cool here. Is this diversity and acceptance of all kinds of cars within a specific event. Although the event is for one car, all others are welcome, so everything gets mixed together. There was the air-cooled area, the K5 Blazer area at the end. Here I can see from a distance a group of Chevelle owners, which must be just their own group, Chevelles with huge wheels. I see one over there with a huge blue wheel, the guy's blue wheel with the chrome rim. So the Chevelle, I believe the Chevelle is like the Opala here in the United States. I don't think the Opala here is the Nova. I think the Chevelle has a bigger culture. The Chevelle is more widespread than the Nova. The Chevelle, you see it from an extremely original car for a conservative old guy, all the way to that crowd over there. Sorry for the term, but just so you understand, even those guys over there who like big rims, low profile tires, and raised cars. So the Chevelle has a very wide reach nationwide here in the United States, attracting all kinds of car enthusiasts. And today they've all come together here, which is cool. Besides the Mopars and air-cooled cars I saw, there were only a few Fords today, very few F-100s, and not many trucks. Today was a day with a lot of cars, and it was really enjoyable and interesting to take part actively and see all of this at once. Look at him here, check it out. Look. Wow, what a beautiful car. Look at the other one over there. Wow. Look, here's the owner, the proprietor. Look how beautiful and black this is. No way. I think this car is really awesome, and that design there on the fenders, I don't think it has that. They did this here, look. This extra fender makes it look bulkier and sportier. I don't know if it's a Grand National. Yeah, it's a Grand National because you can tell by the seat. The stitching on the seat, the texture of the seat already gave it away. It's a real Grand National. Look at that. Oh, wow, man. Hey, this isn't normal. Check out this K5 Blazer. Take a look at this. Check it out. Awesome, right? The pickup alarm sounded. Look at this. Look, there he is. This one is a classic, huh? Plymouth Furious. It's Fury. Furious! Look how crazy that is. Wow, that's beautiful, huh? Even with wheels like that, really well done. Wow, that's just gorgeous. Look at what's coming, huh? Look over there. Look over there. The mousetrap is near. Let's go look at the Beetle yellow license plate from Minas. Look over there, look over there, look. It came down in the air. It turned off. What is this? Today was something, huh? Today was something. Check out Mina taking photos over there. Content creator, are you shooting photos or video? I think it's video. Look, a YouTube channel. Look, he's going to open the hood. Wow! Look at that, it's shining. It's shining.
Yeah.
It's shining on the inside.
This part is still new.
Wow! Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Thanks, man.
Wow, what's that? That's awesome, man. Flathead supercharger. Damn, incredible. And a real trap on the outside. Really awesome. Really cool.
Oh, has it already started?
Look, the K5 are arriving too. Look at the yellow shrimp that just passed by. More Impalas here, look. The good thing is that today you can cross in front of the cars. People know, they take it easy. You can cross anywhere like this and nothing happens, but on a normal weekday, you have to use the proper crossings. There are many rules, just like in the United States. Let's go quickly. Check out this kitchen, Mano.
What's this, brother?
Wow, Mano, where are you taking this kitchen? That's crazy. Look at Kari. Kari already. Nice, huh? But look at this one. Look at the paint job. Here's a restoration worthy of respect. Here it looks really nice. Impala 65 here. Take a closer look. Here it's really well done. Expertly painted, restored, and finished. Original standard. Look, narrow tire and hubcap, so beautiful. I don't think there's any customization here. Maybe the white stripes, right? Except for the tires, it looks original and really nice. Beautiful cars, man, they're wonderful. When the guys drop in a 454, things get wild. That's a really big block engine. This was among the first cars I filmed for the channel, though not one of the absolute first. It's a batch of documentaries I made about some cars, American muscle cars. At the start of Pingando Oleo, my friend Ricardo's channel, I was impressed with the horsepower, the strength of a 454 engine in a Chevelle, man. It was impressive. It really stuck with me. It marked the channel's history too, especially that one with co-induction, you know, with the air intake on the hood when you accelerate. Man, it's something wild, beautiful to see. One of the most iconic cars we've ever filmed for the channel. And today we're here. Look over there, the lineup of air-cooleds here. There's room for them too. And it's not that common, right, to see cars in Brazil with a 454 engine. There are quite a few Chevelles in Brazil, quite a few Novas, Chevelle SS. Even look, here it is. Look, this one we filmed, it was a car like this one. It's super beautiful. Look how cool it looks with the magnums. Here, you accelerate, look. It allows more air in. Man, it's impressive. I think Ricardo's car is manual transmission. He still has the car with a different wheel setup today. Exactly this car here. Look, check out the license plate 454. 70 Chevelle, right? One of the most desired cars in the world. The whole world sees this as the ultimate muscle car. Check out the wild wheels they use. It totally changes the setup and look of the car, right? And they really use it, man. Several cars with this kind of wheel profile, flat, straight, right? With a front with no background at all, and they use that a lot. It's very common. Is it for sale here? Ford 56 Fairlane. Look, it's really original, huh? Really original? Hey, Camaro with a 454, it's a beast. Insane car.
Did you see what it looked like?
Today is Sunday. Today there was a muscle tour in Sao Paulo. The muscle tour is a group that rides on bandeirantes in Sao Paulo. And here I know there's the power tour, which is from Hot Rod, the magazine, right? There's that event. So a shout out to the people from Muscle Tour. People have been letting me know when it's happening. I'm really looking forward to going to the next one. I can't wait to take part. I missed the last ones, including today, since I'm in the United States. I definitely want to attend the next one. Only beautiful cars. I saw the photos from Theo SP Customs earlier today in the bathroom getting ready to come here. I saw the photos on Instagram. I thought it was awesome. A lot of foreign cars, a lot of real muscle cars, the true ones. This thing is getting huge. They're starting to do the cruises again because I think they had stopped for a while. Look, a Tornado. This is wild. Check out this design. Wow, that's insane. Front wheel drive, man. V8 front wheel drive back then. Do you think people will start leaving soon? Look. Many people holding cameras. Many people create content, photos or videos using cameras, even professional ones. I don't have my new camera yet, so I'm using my iPhone. I left the camera at home so I wouldn't have to carry it or worry about leaving it in the car during my vacation in Los Angeles. The camera is really expensive, so I haven't brought it on these bigger trips yet. But I'm going to make some things here in Brazil. We'll go all out. Look, over there, the big wheels. For those who like it, look. Many people here love this style. It's common. Look, over there, look. Packed, man, just completely crowded with people watching. These old cars here.
So that being said,
look at this old school customization here.
Pretty cool, huh?
Check out the flames here too. What the? There's a lot of hair here. It's weird, this thing with big wheels, right? I've mentioned this before in other videos I've recorded here, and I'm bringing it up again because it's something interesting to see here. We, as Brazilians, I think in this sense, we're more conservative. I admit to you that it's really strange, this thing with huge wheels on cars. We're not used to it. Brazilians don't have this range of huge wheel options to put on cars. But I'll tell you something, in no time, I'd be used to seeing this kind of car if I lived here. It's something that's shocking at first, but I think little by little we get used to it. It's easy for me to come here and criticize saying, that's ugly, this is ugly, it's horrible, look how ugly this is, and so on. But little by little, I start to understand that if it's part of their culture and it's within their context, I don't think it's worth criticizing. It's better to look at it from another perspective, look from the outside and say, man, if this exists here, there's a reason for it. I've heard people say it's normal, it's cool, and they really should put it there because if they have it, it's cheap. They've been doing this for years. They're already tired of the original Magna wheels. So these guys have money to have fun, and they have every right to enjoy themselves. I agree. I started to see things differently after I heard that, and seeing it up close here, it's not my place to come from afar and criticize. Visually, it's strange, I wouldn't have it, but maybe in a short time I'll get used to it. And it's cool to see, even though it's strange, it's fun to follow. I want to show you guys something over there. Let's catch him maneuvering still. This right here is one of the most beautiful truck bodies ever designed by man. Take a look at this thing here. Look over there. I'm going to help him maneuver. All right? This truck is crazy, man. Then he just did a bed back there, a platform. Wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy. That just took the whole thing to the next level. Then it messed up. Look, it was from some company. What does it say? Oh, Riverside, city of Riverside. I know Riverside. It's close by near San Bernardino. I've been there. It was probably from that city. See, it messed up. What was under the paint? Put on some wheels, big tires. But that's crazy, man. That's cool. That's awesome. The square and these lines like this, man, it looks like a toy, man. It's a toy. We filmed one of these fire trucks in the city of Nova Prata in Rio Grande do Sul. You don't see them. There are others in Brazil, but very few. I loved it, but some crazy guy put his friend's car in front. I don't even know what car this is. A different front. Look at the truck over there. Dented. Amazing. Amazing. Seriously, amazing. Amazing. Look, so you can see how rare wagons are, right? I don't know if rare is the right word. Sometimes people pick on something we say differently and then they label us as wrong or whatever. I'm not sure if it's rare, but you don't see this often, especially at such a big event. If I'm right, this is the only one I've seen today. So it's something that's rare to see, right? Even here where they were made, it's a car you don't see all the time. So that's also cool to notice sometimes, because there are cars that stand out because of how rare they are, because you rarely see them. This one has a wild patina. I'm not sure if this is original or custom made. Look, the taillights are new. It's a Chevelle wagon. It looks nice, not too rusty. It looks really real. From the dryness here of the inner moldings, the inner panel, there, the new chrome bumper molding, and a new one here, look, also in the same style. Pretty crazy, right? We're here at the epicenter of the guy's traps here. Like it or not, this place really influences us, even if it doesn't seem that way. Pretty cool. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is, man.
Stand here so I don't have to go there.
Thank you. You said go behind me here so I don't ruin your shot. What a mess, huh? Mess. Thanks. Everyone's waiting for me to record so they can walk by. That's just because I have a mere iPhone. And people still respect it. Look at this, how strange. I don't know if you guys know, but now Pingando Oleo has 3 more channels, twin brothers of Pingando Oleo in Portuguese. So now we have Pingando Oleo in French, Spanish, and English. So something really interesting happened now in the month of July that I could share with you. I entered into negotiations with this company that offered to translate our videos into these languages. So it's a cool thing that's happening. The videos are coming out pretty slowly. If you go to the homepage of Pingando Oleo in Portuguese and scroll down, you'll find the channels in Spanish, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and English. I'm laughing because the French version is Gouton de l'huile, and you have to pout your lips to say it. The Spanish version is Goteando aceite. The English one is Leaking oil. So if you check it out, there are the channels. The Spanish one, right in the first video, blew up, went viral there. The other channels are still going slowly, but I'm really happy with this new development. And now we'll be able to show the strength of classic cars in Brazil, what we can do, our workshops. It'll be great to show the rest of the world that our work is made for car lovers, no matter where you are in the world. We do it with care for those who love cars. Even because, according to YouTube metrics, we can see which countries are watching us. The original Pinga no Oleo in Portuguese. You have no idea, there are people in Ukraine, Israel, and African countries, not just Portuguese-speaking ones. I don't know if they're Brazilian spread around the world, but people really do watch. Now, with these channels, we'll have the chance to show even more the strength of our classic cars in Brazil. Hey guys, look what's going on here, the kittens. On a leash, watching cars leave, and see what's in his pocket. Look at that. He put it on top. What is that? Look at that. That's awesome, man. And it keeps going. Wow, that's big, huh? It broke. It's part of it. It got hot. Look at this, check it out. How crazy! Wow, that guy owns a macaw. Look at this. That's wild. The macaw at the party, was it a macaw? That's insane, bro. Hey, the Opal. Look, he waved goodbye. Hi. Look at that Opel Gran Turismo, man. That's awesome. Check out the blonde guy. Check out the Dart. Let's listen to the V8 here. Check out the Dart. That trim's different, right? Look at that big trim on top. What a ride, huh? What a ride, my friends. Insane. Look, there's the Barracuda. Look at the paint job on that. Look. It's practically empty. The yard here, I'm lost. I don't know if I should stay here or if I look for more exits over there. Wow, look at that truck. Stylish, huh? Beautiful thing. Wow, look at the background.